EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days. NRG Stadium in Houston. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it. Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys could not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man. But he's entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove it.
Mills looking to the air right away. This will be caught by Brown. This is 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. Here's Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's they'll go with Mack here up the middle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it.
1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he stopped.
You can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them. They have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact.
To throw, Mills. steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. I want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll start with the option. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys. It certainly does not hurt if you hit him with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence in the other thing right now. It quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what it's called. The intended consequence of their actions.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet? All fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The second down run for Burkhead. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Holding. Offense.
Out of there, you might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Guaranteed that coach just loved the idea of making it on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, see, early in the first half.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
One after. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you hasn't been able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show what you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to ball his way. Not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking it away for a minute. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Chargers.
And this defense is looking very unprepared. You know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds. Down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close.
2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in. but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't, but this has been total, utter domination.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still in
the hands of their playmakers. Get them some space and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that three.
Here, we'll see.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams as well, they got the job done in fine style.
Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to our in a competitive game to this point. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides.
So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And only able to get...
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he... A run up the middle with Mack. And a strong run. That's touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And to the... A give running right is Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw is Mills. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And no room that time. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Give him crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, to throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one's been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who... Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they...
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both have offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing on first,
Stimuli fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they're setting up a screen. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. I'm just wondering, do they want it? They're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. The 10th side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The first. He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. So just take it up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And we discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Houston's offense taking over again. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter faceably.
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mills to throw it. He's got Jordan. And 3rd and 8 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensive back here on 3rd. Now Mills. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working.
Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. And he's loose again. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to that lead in the final stages. Not much defensive resistance on that. Really, Charles, the way this offense is going running, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, the defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
To add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth. Type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Mills throw taken in by Collin. First down, Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra.